Hello, and welcome to SCG. Today, we will introduce you essential building materials that first come to everyone's mind when they think about building or renovating the house. That's right, I'm talking about the roof, a very important part of the house. Not only does the roof protect you from sunlight and rain, it also helps ventilate your home, giving a more comfortable atmosphere. Moreover, the roof enhances the appearance of the house, reflecting the owner's identity and taste. From now on, we will get to know the roof, which is perfect in terms of functional and aesthetic design, the SCG concrete roof. Concrete roof is a very popular roof because of its attractive appearance and, most importantly, its remarkable durability. From the continuous improvement and world-class quality of our concrete roof, which has been accepted by homeowners and construction experts in every ASEAN country, SCG has long been the established leader of the roof tile innovation. SCG concrete roof comes with curved tiles that have long been popular and flat tiles, which have modern-inspired design, perfecting the minimalist character. Both tiles are suitable for different housing styles, but one thing these tiles have in common is that they are designed to raise the roofing system standard and provide high utility to homeowners. Now, let's see what SCG concrete roof has to offer. SCG concrete roof. A perfect concrete roof combines the right balance between the credibility of science and the aesthetic of art. Strong and durable, SCG concrete roofs are made of elephant or SCG cement, which have been originated and improved by SCG for more than a century. The elephant or SCG cement is widely recognized by many countries as the best cement for structure. The cement is specifically formulated to endure the tropical weather of ASEAN countries through the special technological production methods with high-pressure machinery, which is approved by the ISO 9002 quality system and Thailand Industrial Standard, otherwise known as TIS 535-2540. Eye-catching, colorful, and long-lasting with special color coding techniques which smoothly merges paint with tiles. Waterproof guaranteed because the roof comes with the leakage protection unit along with the ridge line and tongue-in-groove tiles to prevent rainwater. What a high-quality roof! Now, let's move on to the most important part, the installation. Today, we will go into details about the installation of the SCG concrete roof, Elabana, and Centurion tiles. The main steps of installation are 1. Roof structure inspection. 2. Batten installation. 3. SCG concrete roof tiles installation. 4. SCG angle verges, ridges, and hips installation. And 5. The finishing. Tools and accessories needed for the installation are 1. SCG concrete roof tiles. 2. SCG roof accessories. 3. SCG hips and ridges. 4. Installation tools. And 5. Protective equipments. SCG concrete roof, Elabana, and Centurion tiles come with various colors. Here are further details. SCG concrete roof has two styles of curved tiles, Elabana and Centurion. Both tiles are 33 centimeters in width and 42 centimeters in length and weigh 4.05 kilograms each. The required quantity is 10 to 11 pieces per square meter. The roof pitch of Elabana and Centurion tiles should be 17 to 19 degrees. The color series for Elabana are standard colors, Neoclass. Roof tiles in soft pastel colors is designed to add charm and taste to your life. Contrast, a unique combination of two colors. The color series for Centurion are standard colors, triple tone, 3 overlapping colors in one tile, season, the shades of season for the unique feeling on your roof. For standardized roof installation, safety purpose, and the most effective heat and leakage preventions, you should install these SCG roof accessories. 1. Heat reflective insulation. Install the heat reflective insulation on batten to reflect up to 95% of radiation from the sun. 2. Eaves filter unit. The eaves filter unit is used to protect small animals from getting in through eaves tile. 3. Batten screw. The strong 13mm number 10 batten screw is made of galvanized steel to fix batten to rafter. 4. Tile screw. The tile screw is 2.5 inches long and self-drilling. It is used to fix tiles to batten. 5. Dry-Tech system. The Dry-Tech system consists of leakage protection unit, supporting C-line, supporting unit, batten screw, and 2.5 inches self-drilling tile screw. 6. Galvanized steel batten. Use batten screw to fix galvanized steel batten to rafter. 7. Valley trough. It is used to prevent water leakage under the roof. There are stainless and galvanized types of valley trough. 8. Mortar bed paint. It is used to paint the mortar bedding at round ridges and hips. 9. Cut roof tile clip is used to fix tiles around the joint between full tiles and cut tiles along the gutter and hip rafter. It is designed to secure the cut roof tiles. Moreover, SCG has a variety of hips and ridges perfect for gable roof and hip roof. Hips and ridges improve roof appearances and prevent leakage. The set features round ridge end, barge end, round hip end, two-way round ridge, three-way round ridge, and four-way round ridge. For safety reasons, the following protective equipments are required during the installation process: a safety helmet, safety goggles, earplugs, a mask, gloves, safety harness, and sensible footwear. If you are ready, let's move on to the roof installation process. Preparing roof structure for tiling. 1. Check the right angle of roof at the ridge to verge joint and the eaves to verge joint. The suitable angle is 90 degrees. 2. Make sure that the top of each rafter is leveled with just a 0.5 centimeter inaccuracy to protect the roof from leakage. 3. The minimum roof pitch must not be less than 17 degrees. 4. The top of outer fascia board must be raised 2.5 centimeters higher than the top of batten, and keep the distance from the fascia board to the batten at 34 centimeters for tiles installation in order to prevent tile from raising or falling. 5. The top of outer barge board and the top of batter must be equally high, because if it is higher than the barge board, the angle verge will raise, detaching from the tile. 6. At the tile side to jointing wall, install reinforced concrete to cover at least 20 centimeters of tiles. The bottom of reinforced concrete must be 8 centimeters higher than the top of the batten. Batten spacing. 1. Batten spacing must start with the top and the bottom battens, then measure the length of the remaining space. 2. Fixing a first row of batten by keeping the distance from the outer edge of the outer fascia board to the top edge of the batten at 34 centimeters. 3. Fixing the pair of battens at the ridge by keeping the gap between one another at 4 to 6 centimeters. 4. Then measure the length of the remaining space. The length in L meters should be equally divided into sections with a space of 32 to 34 centimeters each for the remaining battens. A space beyond the suggested scope will make tiling too difficult or lead to leakage. Therefore, careful batten spacing is recommended. How to calculate batten spacing? Find the number of batten rows by dividing L meters with a space of 33 centimeters. divide the given number of batten rolls with L meters to find proper spacing. For example, the length is 4 meters, which means L equals 400 centimeters. Divide the length with a space of 33 centimeters, which means the remaining space should be divided into 12 rows. To find batten spacing, divide the 12 batten rolls with 400 centimeters length. The proper batten spacing is 33.3 centimeters. Batten installation tips. In case of installing battens on top of rafters, overlap battens at 5 centimeters, fixing them with 2 batten screws, one for each side. In case of installing battens between rafters, overlap battens at 20 centimeters, fixing them with 4 batten screws, 2 for each side. Before the tile installation, heat reflective insulation should be installed in order to block out heat. The heat reflective insulation should be placed on top of battens. Place heat reflective insulation from battens up to the ridge. Install the heat reflective insulation in U-shape between the batten spaces to prevent the tear. Overlap the side of heat reflective insulations at 15 centimeters and 20 centimeters for the ridge. Tile preparation. After installing battens and heat reflective insulations, the next process is tile installation. There are 2 things you need to know before installing the tiles. 1. Tiles piling at the site. Level and clean the piling area. Support a pile with a 1.5 by 3 inch plank. Each pile should be limited to 35 tiles. Flip over the top tiles to prevent dust from covering the surface. 2. Tiles piling on the roof. Place tiles horizontally on the 3rd batten row between ridges. Each pile should be limited to 6 tiles and placed every other 2 rows. Repeat the process until the tiles cover the whole roof. Tiles installation. 1. The first row of tiles must be laid on the fascia. Start from the far right side and leave an extra space of 3 centimeters from the edge of the outer barboard. A wider space can cause leakage at the verge end. 2. Complete first full row of tiles at eaves, fixing tiles to batten with number 8 2.5 inches tile screw. 3. Lay the next row of tiles alternatively in broken bond manner. Stretch a string between the ridge and the eaves at a span of every 10 tiles or every 3 meters to ensure alignment. 4. Repeat the process to the ridge. Installation of angle hips for hip roof tips. 1. Place the end of the outermost pair of tiles as close to each other as possible at a 45-degree angle. 2. Fasten the tile bits by drilling their adjoining sides and holding them together with number 18 galvanized wire or screws. Barge installation. 1. The top of barge board and the top of batten must be of equal height. Otherwise, barge will not be connected to tiles, causing leakage. 2. Nail a screw to support the barge end, leaving an extra 1.5 centimeters of the screw from the additional barge board to ensure that the verges are all well aligned. 3. Begin with the verge end. Place it exactly on top of the outermost tile in the first row, with its top end touching the outermost tile in the second row. Fix the verge end with a 2.5-inch number 8 screws. The screws should not be fixed too firmly or the verges will break. 4. Repeat the process to the ridge. Caution: do not cover the tile's edge or fill the gap at the barge totally. The mortar absorbs humidity, which causes leakage. Installation of round ridges for gable roof and round hips for hip roof. 1. Line up round ridges on the ridge and round hips on the hip. If the round ridge cover cannot fit, cut off the end of one of the adjoining round ridge and incise a new water runoff groove. The remaining round ridge should not be smaller than 25 centimeters. Tips: for gable roof, before installing round ridges, cut out the round ridge end according to the line guided underneath. The cut-out round ridge end will perfectly fit with the barge at the gable. 2. Mark the midpoint spine of each round ridge cover on its enlarged head to level with a string for alignment. 3. Mix 1 part cement, 1.5 of fine sand, and enough water to ensure adhesiveness without being runny. Apply mortar along the round ridge. The wet mortar bedding under the round ridge should be 2.5 centimeters thick to prevent cracks. 4. Proceed to lay the rest of round ridge and align their marked midpoints with the extended string to ensure perfect straight line of the ridge. 5. For gable roof, use a two-way round ridge to cover the round ridge at the midpoint of the ridge. For hip roof, install the three-way apex to cover ridge and hip joint. 6. While the mortar is still not quite stiff, remove the unwanted mortar with a trowel and smoothen the remaining mortar bed. Tips: drill mortar beds and the end of water runoff groove of every tile along both sides of the ridge with a 1/4 inch rebar. When the bedding surface begins to whiten, use a dry sponge or rag to wipe off blotches of mortar on the tiles and round ridges. Installation for valley troughs and cutting valley tiles. 1. The proper size of a valley trough is 12 centimeters wide and 3 centimeters deep, with each of both wings 12 centimeters wide. Both edges of the two wings are folded inwards. This size of trough applies to a valley no longer than 6 meters or one below a catchment area no greater than 36 square meters. 2. Before installation, valley lining should be made at the interval of 14 centimeters. Fasten 2 battens with each of them 7 centimeters away from the valley center line. 3. Valley troughs can be joined by leaving one overlap another for at least 20 centimeters and fixed with 2 batten screws at each side. 4. At the head of valley rafter, in case 2 troughs meet at 45 degrees, cut their ends diagonally. Place both ends of the troughs as close to each other as possible before covering the joint with valley flashing fold. 5. In case of one-way valley, fold the valley trough head up to the height of 2.5 centimeters and bend the trough wad against the roof ridge. 6. Cut the tile along the valley with electric grinder. Leave about 3 centimeters gap between the tiles along the valley's central dividing line. Caution that the electric grinder may cut through the trough and cause leakage. 7. Hammer and take out the nip of batten lay on the valley trough wings. Drill the tile bit and fix it with galvanized wire number 18. 8. For the valley trough at eaves, fit the angle to the edge of eaves tile. At the valley trough end of the roof area, allow the end of the valley trough to cover half of the tile on the lower portion and flat the trough end down to the under tile to avoid slight opening. 9. At the valley trough end of the roof area, allow the end of the valley trough to cover half of the tile or no less than 15 centimeters on the lower portion and flat the trough end down to the under tile to avoid slight opening. Finishing. After installing tiles, ridges and hips, and valley troughs, paint mortar beds and screw heads with mortar bed paint. Do not let the paint drop onto the tiles or round ridges. And that's the SCG roof, Elabana and Centurion installation. We hope you have gained more useful information about our products. Today, SCG concrete roof is the roofing system that has been developed continuously to get rid of the old roofing problems. With innovative building materials in world-class standard, SCG is ready to be a part in creating better quality of living for people of the ASEAN region. If you need further information, feel free to contact us or visit worldwideweb.scgbuildingmaterials.com. We are more than pleased to be of your service. I have to go for now. See you next time. Goodbye.